In truth, this is an enormous set of very complex calculations, but it really just boils down to, at the core, taking on the one hand the Treasury's own estimates of how much the Treasury in Whitehall, in Westminster, expects to save from each element of the welfare reforms, and marrying that up with the local statistics here in Northern Ireland and indeed elsewhere in the country about how many benefit claimants are there here, how much is spent on the benefits, and working from one to the other. So it's all rooted ultimately in the government's own official statistics.
Well, essentially, if you take £750 million out of the economy, and that's what this report is saying, based on Treasury and DSD figures, then you're taking that out of the local economy. And that runs counterintuitive to almost everything, the programme for government that the Northern Ireland Executive wants to do. It wants to invest in deprived communities. It wants to create jobs there. You can't create jobs if you take large amounts of money out of the local economy. So that's why it's an economic issue as well as an issue of social import.
The statement I've seen from the Minister over here really is comparing apples and pears. We know that if you take the wider social security budget, including payments of old age pension to people over state pension age, that's going up because we've got more old people. But the Minister here can't get away from the fact that if the Treasury is trying to take, it's nearly 19 billion a year out of the UK economy through welfare cuts, that a substantial proportion of that is going to fall on Northern Ireland, and we calculate that to be £750 million a year.
The main things that people we work with are telling us is worry. They're so worried about what's coming down the line. There's lots of uncertainty out there as well, but they're also worried about how that's going to impact on their lives. And I think we have to look at it in terms of not just welfare reform, but what else is happening out there. Transforming your care is going to have an impact on the lives of people with disabilities, the closure of ILF. So there's so many things that people are being hit with at the minute that it's just adding to that additional stress. I think it's making sure that the support is there for people. So it's not just us as Disability Action, but our members as well. We've members across Northern Ireland. There's the other advice sector organisations as well. But I think we just need to make sure that people have the right information as well, and that gets out to them at the right time to try and kind of not worry them too much, but give them the information when they need it.